Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Gamer Logic. I'm Mike Murtis, and today I thought I'd take this opportunity to talk about a few of my Famicom collectibles. I'm a big fan of the Famicom and the Famicom disk system. Ever since watching Game Center CX and just watching Reno play all those different games on the Famicom system, I just really kind of got attracted to the system itself. It's just very cool, very different. And I wanted to pick one up for myself, so I decided that I'd get a Famicom, and anytime I had a chance to pick up any Famicom collectibles, either through eBay or through some friends in Japan, I always took the opportunity. So I figured we'd go through some stuff and just kind of show you all the different Famicom stuff I have. Some of it's cool, some of it's a little pointless, but all of it's all in good fun. So we're going to start first off with my Famicom Bank. Very, very cool. What they basically did was they took the Famicom and the Famicom disk system and miniaturized it. And this thing is amazing. I mean, they got every detail of the Famicom and the Famicom disk system in this thing, down from the inputs and the selectors in the back, from the plug-ins of the Famicom disk system to the Japanese on the cartridge, from the PlayertoController that has a speaker grill and the volume knob. It's just amazing. They did a great job making a rendition of this thing. And basically how it works as a bank, as you put your little coin on the top here, and you press up on this, you press it forward, which is on the actual Famicom the way to eject the actual cartridges, and you push it, and what happens is you get this. So it basically drops your coin in, and you get the little coin sound from Mario, which you gotta love that. To play that thing over and over again, but it's very cool. Unfortunately, it doesn't hold a lot of money. You could probably only use it to hold like pop machine money or whatever, but a very cool collectible nonetheless. This next thing you're looking at is a Famicom controller, and this is actually a Famicom business card holder. It's very, very cool. I also saw this on Game Center CX. He actually won this from one of those claw machines, those UFO machines that they have in Japan, and of course here in America as well. So basically he was able to get one of these from the UFO catcher, or actually I believe he begged the operator to get him this one. But it is a Player 2 Famicom controller turned into a business card holder. And what's particularly cool about this one is obviously it has the Famicom stuff in it, but it's got two sections for it. One is the bottom section where you can hold either your business cards or you can hold business cards that are given to you, and the same thing with the top portion. So there's two different sections in here that you can actually use to hold different cards and stuff like that. Anytime I go to trade shows or conventions and stuff, I always meet a lot of people and get a lot of different cards and everything. So I thought this would be a cool way to kind of pull it out and be a neat conversation piece. So very cool collectible here. That one I got from a Cool Japan website. I don't remember how much I paid for that one. This next one is a little interesting. They have it in two different varieties, one with Mario and one with Luigi. And let's actually grab the right controller to this here, because that one is something completely different. But originally this actually came with two little plastic golf balls, and unfortunately those are at work. I grabbed this thing a while ago and for whatever reason was changing stuff around my work desk. And what it actually is it's literally Mario Golf, and this is Luigi. You turn on the back of the device with the little switch here, and you can control Luigi. So by hitting the B button, he winds back, and you hit the A button to swing. So when he's got his little balls, he can go ahead and hit them. I realize that probably sounds awful, but that's the best way I can describe it. But it's a fun little toy that you can play with at the desk or whatever. It's a cool little conversation piece, especially when you got the rest of it to play with. So very neat there. This next one is kind of a weird one. This is a obscenely thicker version of the Player 2 Famicom controller, and this one is probably the most pointless out of all of them. But what you could actually do with the Famicom Player 2 controller on the actual Famicom machine is it had a microphone. The NES obviously didn't have that feature, they never brought it in, but they had karaoke, and there were ways to defeat enemies like in Zelda and stuff like that. You could actually whistle into the microphone to kill the pole vices, I believe they're called. It's been a while, but kind of neat. Had a couple different things for it, but obviously we didn't get that. But this is kind of another take on the controller. Now what you can actually do with this is kind of use it as a loudspeaker. So again, you flip the thing on the back and you talk into it. So this is what it sounds like when you talk into the back of it. It's really loud and scratchy, and you probably can't understand a thing I'm saying, but it's kind of cool, kind of pointless, and really, really fun to annoy your cats with and your coworkers. So, this has been another episode of Gamer Logic. I'm Mike Murtis. I hope you enjoyed this video. Famicom is awesome.